Let's go to Aussie. So Aussie nailed that resistance. I mean, it's just classic textbook trading here. Again, this is what I said about the a move, quote unquote, making sense, right? People were like, the Aussie was kind of ripping the whole time, call it a wall of worry if you want, like in the equity markets. And then RBA came out, quote unquote, hawkish RBA, Aussie takes off. Oh, well, now the move makes sense, and lo and behold, we've reversed essentially the last couple of weeks of upside. So from here, I actually do think we're getting into, ultimately, I think the big support for Aussies down here, like below 74, closer to 73, 75 at this point. And you can see why. It's the top side of this trend line, which is, very well defined. Line here, it was resistance, so call it confirmed. And then that's former resistance. We want to test this support, and then we can look higher. On a very near-term basis, like literally right now, you can see we are getting into levels for bounce. That's just based, solely on the fact that you've got former lows here, right? March 29th and then March 31st and all that good stuff. So good price lows, horizontal level in order to get a bounce from. And if you look at this through the lens of Elliott, you can see, basically a 5-wave drop to the downside. So I would call this something like an A wave, right? Well, A, B, C to end at some point over the next couple of weeks. So we would have something like this, right? So maybe a little lower, then a little B wave, and then lower in C, and then way up. So I always feel silly when I draw these arrows into a chart as if I know what's going to happen, but for illustrative purposes, of course. So that's kind of where my head's at when it comes to Aussie.